Chat. Love in Deep Space is a game I've been playing for the past, like, month and a half now. For those of you that don't know what it is an atomic game, and it has a very, very deep story, which is why I've gotten hooked on it. But it also has hot men. So, they're releasing their beach banner next week, and they just dropped the trailer the other night. The deep story, the hot men. I mean, to some degree. I really am in it for the men, or for the lore, though. The lore goes so hard. It's insane. Yeah, volume should be good. I love... Yes, Freudian slip. I love the way that they're so, like, physically affectionate. That they do, like, those little head nuzzles. Because, I mean, like... Right there. The little nuzzle. The little nuzzle. I know, Proto! Right? It's so cute! What do you mean? No, I'm kicking my feet! Proto's been sucked in. The fact that Xavier, the fucking cinnamon roll. So every character has what's known as an archetype, and this is Xavier, and he's known as the quote-unquote cinnamon roll, because of his outward demeanor and appearance. He's very much like the sweetest character, basically. And the fact that he has the water gun. And he's like actively going into battle against you with the water gun sends me. Oh no, she's strapped in. There is another strap. It's just hard to see it. So he says no freebies for you right here. Just as, like, they're about to kiss. And I just laughed so hard at all of the fucking poor Caleb girlies. Because the Caleb girlies have not gotten... So every other love interest has a kiss card, at least one. And the Caleb girlies do not. They don't have a single kiss card, as far as I'm aware. And they've been screaming for one for months now. And so Infold, the company behind this game, comes out with this trailer, and they say, no freebies for you, when they're about to do a kiss scene. And I just... Also, I'm sorry, that man literally just froze the entire ocean. Just froze that whole wave. See, come on! There were fish in that! Okay, so this has been the big controversy. For those of you that don't see what's going on here, that the character that is being carried is the male love interest, and the character that is doing the carrying is the female main character. And there has been so much controversy around this because people are saying it makes the male love interest not manly. The entire thing behind this game is the fact that it's supposed to be an equal partnership. It's supposed to be equal for each love interest. That it's a give and take. It's never like one love interest is like has like more control or personality or anything like that. No, there's been a lot of people actually like complaining that it said that he's not manly for it. A lot of people have countered it with saying it's cute, but and this character specifically has been called not manly, quote unquote, a lot in past due to him being an artist and due to him being a little bit more like in touch with his giggly side, basically. Like being able to be more playful and being able to be a little bit more of I hate using this term because it sounds so feminized, but a diva. And for anybody who thinks that it's not okay for you to be silly and goofy and be a little bit more in touch with your feminine side, I need you to go take a class on toxic masculinity and why the patriarchy is garbage. Man, if somebody could pick up my 2-meter tall ass up, I'd be pretty happy. Yeah, this man is also like 6'2", canonically. He's 6'2", 200 pounds. So that just says that our fucking female main character is powerful as shit. And there's been so many fan things prior to this about this character in particular being carried around princess style. Because he calls us his bodyguard. Yeah, and look at the perfect fucking balance she has. She's not even... And she tripped him to do this, by the way. Watch. Watch what happens. She trips him to do this. Oh, it doesn't show it that well. It does a little bit later, but she does actually, like, trip him. That's all that sends me. Okay. We gotta go back. We gotta talk about this one little bit right here because I made a TikTok on it and it got bonked for being, you know, sexual content again. But watch this bit. Did you catch it? Did you catch the head bump? Do you know who else does that, chat? That's a cat thing. That's a thing that cats do. Now, I'm going to tie this. I'm going to tie this back even further. So Silas, the male character here, in one of his past incarnations, is a dragon. Now, we take it into the How to Train Your Dragon fandom, and we know that they based all of their dragon movements off of cats for, like, all of their artistic styles and whatnot. Therefore, dragons are cat-coded, and therefore, Silas, the dragon god man, is cat-coded. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. So cats are yes. And dragons are cats and vice versa. It's why you can put those little bat wings on your little black cats, and they look amazing. Also, once again, Caleb Girlies, you get a forehead kiss, and you love it. That's it. That's all you get. You get a forehead kiss. It's a forehead kiss. Sorry. Dragon rampages are just me. Exactly. Bit of wolf coding too, but yes, cat dragon is very much a thing. It very much is. So we just went through a bunch of like kiss scenes. And what somebody pointed out, and we'll get into this at some point when I actually go through their like deep lore. Oh, I can't fucking talk today, Soren, leave me alone. Is that all of the kiss scenes are the same like postures, like the way that they're holding each other, like the position of their hands and the tilt of their heads and everything is right down to some of their most tragic myth scenes where they kissed. So for those of you that haven't gotten a kiss scene in your myth cards yet because that myth hasn't been released yet, enjoy the pain and suffering that's about to befall you, because Infold don't fuck around when it comes to tragedy. Female main character has died like 3 times now in the lore, in like the history for like all of the men. So enjoy your trauma. Yeah, 3 times each. Mm-hmm. Oh, this is where she trips him. Yeah, she literally kicks his feet out from underneath him. Streamer has died from being flustered. Honestly, there are times where I feel like my face is going to explode. She did not kick. No, she kicked his ankle. So, someone has pointed out these aren't really swim trunks. Guys, you could chime in here. That these don't look like swim trunks. It does not say erect. It does not. Silas has the shortest pair. Yeah, he also has the biggest bulge. The Chinese girlies did measurements of poor Caleb. He got nerfed. Caleb got nerfed. He got nerfed. Apparently, at some point in the past, Silas had to get nerfed too, because these are so.
That would be what I walk into. Sigh.
Thanks for the resubby dappy. These are actually like 3D models. These aren't 2D. These are 3D models. And they couldn't upload Silas when he was released for certain outfits because he wouldn't pass app guidelines because he was so big. He was actually making the robe that he was wearing push out. modeled. They're all fully modeled. If you got a hold of their 3D models. Bloody Lexi, thank you for the follow. But so people are saying that one, the reason why, yeah, 70% of the dev team is women. The writing team is 100% women. The reason why they're wearing styles like this, one, this is an actual style of swim trunk, that I believe is actually worn in China. I would have to look it up again, but somebody did post like, hey, no, these are actually a pair of swim trunks that is worn in China. But the other way is that this is how they got around censorship and gave the game underwear models. The outfits for main character, though, are so fucking cute. All of them are so cute. Like, the swimsuits for main character are so cute. Hi, dipshit, welcome in. Frosty, enjoy your lurk. Yeah, they're always skirting that rating. I do not know how Nightly Rendezvous managed to make it through. Bunny, enjoy your chrysanthemum Thai tea. Okay, I will say I am not personally a fan of the swimsuit that goes along with Caleb's girl. It's very tomboy, which is definitely... So, canonically, each female main character is different depending on which love interest you interact with. And so the one that interacts with Caleb is more of a tomboy. And this definitely suits that style. I just don't like the red color. Oh yeah, Zayn and his FMC like backless outfits. So her swimsuit and her wedding dress were both backless. Honestly, weirdly, I think Xavier's trunks look the best. The mini games are going to be adorable. Look at the art for these things. It's so fucking cute. Red is also one of the primary colors that fish can see. Or no, that fish can't see. Yeah, red is one of the primary colors that fish can't see. So he's trying to hide from somebody. I don't know. Maybe he's trying to hide from a certain sea god. I get really sunburned, I'm invisible. So, Infold dropped this a couple of days ago. Now, people that skimmed through that like dissected this trailer were like, okay, so this just dropped after the wedding banner. The hairstyles that they're showing in this banner are the same hairstyles that we had during the wedding. So, this canonically could potentially be considered the honeymoon, right? Just wait. Just wait. I have to get the thing up. Oh, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. So then Infold also dropped... I'm waiting for it to load. They dropped this. This is official. This is official. This is an outfit that you will be able to buy from the store. Now, does it look absolutely terrifying? Yes. Does it make everyone want to scream? Yes. Does it also have hilarious timing with everybody saying that Raphael is not manly and therefore they put all of the men in baby bonnets? Yes. But wedding, honeymoon, what typically, usually in most fiction comes after a honeymoon. If they make a pregnant banner, I will not be pulling on it. I do not want children in my fantasy world. You get Silas pregnant. Divorce. Pregnant banner in 9 months. Yeah, Influence is very well known for dropping hints of things, like, long in advance. Like, nobody knew that Raphael was, like, a full-on merman, and, like, the sea god, and they had actually dropped the hint for it in one of his trailers. They had, like, a mermaid statue in the background or whatnot. And then there was also, there's been tons of shit where they hint stuff all the time. So the fact that they're dropping a baby thing with the fact that we're having a potential quote-unquote honeymoon beach banner has all of the girlies scared. All of us are like, no! No! Info, do not! So, I mean, you gotta think of it. We're in the middle of, like, this like, war where people are trying to use us and experiment on us and all this other shit, and they want to have a pregnant banner? No. No children in my fantasy, thank you. No children in my fantasy world. It's probably Halloween themed, but the idea is so funny. It is. It really is. Alright. Speaking of, I've left this poor man sitting here on silent forever. I did also figure out that I can put this in tablet mode, which makes it bigger. And I'm now so mad that I spent so much time playing in tiny mode for you guys. Because we could have had it be this big the entire time. And it would have been so much better. It would have been! It is so much better when it's in tablet mode. There's too many people in the world. We don't need more kiddos. We don't need more fictional kiddos.
So many months.
Hi, Comfy. Thank you for the resubby. I'm getting close to having a baby. Please don't have a baby. Please. I can't pay child support.
Well-designed book covers always catch my attention.
Just make it stretch sideways so everything is very wide. It doesn't do that. Alright. Are we ready for story? So that's fine. Okay, as long as we don't have to have a Twitch baby. Like, everybody on Twitch is like, oh my god, you hit 9 months, we're gonna have a baby. And I'm like, no. We're not having a child. I don't want your firstborns as a fae, so I don't want to have children with you on Twitch either. We could have a Twitch baby, but it's just a goat or something. That what does that remind you of? Is a part what video series? I've been my brain is melted. What video series? Oh, the Firstborn Fae one. Oh, okay. Well, that's a joke that's been around for a while. Chat, it's lore time. Not ready for it to be lore time. Because the last time we came into lore time, we found out that there's this whole, like, epic fucking battle going on in the N109 zone. And we found out that there was an actual River Styx, and a place called Chiron, and a place called Elysium, and Silas is definitely Hades coded, and oh, that's what I was gonna tell you guys. I've told some people this. I figured out, and I had this epiphany the other day, and it kind of made me a little bit sad, but not quite. I figured out, thank you for the water, Thorag, that Silas has overtaken Emmett Selk in my brain. Not like fully like replaced, like it's not like, oh my god, ew, I hate Emmett Selk now. I still love Emmett Selk. But Silas has definitely like overtaken him. And I think it's because we get more in-person interaction, whether that be romantic or not, with Silas. So we get to see more of like his softer side. And with Emmett Selk, they have to keep it so vague so you don't actually see a lot of that. And you don't get a lot of his redeemed storyline. Like, you get very little bits and pieces of it, but you don't get to see a lot of it. But you get to see a lot of Silas both being, you know, sweet, but still being a murderous monster at the same time. Let me actually turn this up a little bit more. As the protofield dissipates, the massive wanderer vanishes with it. The modified shell is still present when I fall to the ground. Dun, dun, dun. Another one bites the dust. Dun, dun, dun. Another one bites the dust. And another one's gone, and another one's gone. Another one bites the dust. Hey, it'll get you too. Another one bites the dust. Welcome. Are you part of the lads Discord, Atea? If not, poke Raptor Chan and they can get you an invite. Thud. The arena's floor gives way because of the impact. I plunge into the boundless darkness along with the debris. My descent ends with a violent crash. Clouds of dust billow out around me. My entire body feels shattered. Waves of pain slam into me. My right arm. I can barely move it. Please don't be broken. Clutching my stiff shoulder, I squeeze through the cracks of the broken shell. A beam of light streams down through the hole above. It illuminates my position and reveals I'm in the middle of a towering corridor. Where's Silas? The floor was completely destroyed. I wonder if he also fell down. Silas! Silas? No response. I hope he's okay. Suddenly, I feel a faint tremor in my chest. I whip my head towards the end of the corridor. Its source is there. The vibration is soothing, and it gradually syncs with my heartbeat. My feet start moving on their own. Alright, Thorak, have a good shower. Oop, hold on. It's as if something or someone is pulling invisible strings. I'm drawn towards the darkness that lies ahead.
Active life form detected. Verifying identity. Verification complete. Welcome back. 0. 0.
The sudden system malfunction warps the announcement into eerie static. It echoes between the high walls of the corridor.
Welcome back, Researcher Wesley.
Researcher who?
Welcome back, Researcher Dimitri.
Okay, that sounds a little bit more familiar. Dimitri. I'm surprised for a moment, but the name fails to stir any significant emotions. I knew he was someone important.
Welcome back, Researcher Josephine.
Grandma? Grandma? Moogle, enjoy your blue ice hibiscus infusion, Chi. Grandma. As each name is announced, the system's voice becomes gentler. The empty corridor is seemingly filled with the shadows of people walking through it once again. Dappy, enjoy your hydrangea penalty.
Congratulations on regaining consciousness. Subject 001. How are you feeling today?
Excuse the fuck out of me? We were the first subject? Blue, enjoy your peach apricot green honeybush tea. We were the first? Cause that said 001. I knew we were... We knew that we were part... But the first? I'd say if you're in my Discord too, I can just send you one later. The voice is quiet, as though it's waiting for my response. But 000 comes for 001. Okay, you have a point. Grandma's documents also referred to me as a subject, and this system addressed me with the numerical designation of 001. It's me, right?
The following has been detected in the test subject's emotional state. Confusion, weariness, and anxiety. Physical pain signals are also present.
Yeah, I just fell down a freaking hole! Also, chat, I'm going to be making a short about this at some point in the future, but I have to tell you about this now because the word just came up on the screen. Do you know what's been causing me a whole bunch of, like, mental anguish lately? Whenever I see someone write the word weary when they mean wary. And they write the word, I'm going to type it out in Twitch chat because it's easier. They write the word weary as in I am tired when they mean wary. Which means I am being cautious. I am being afraid of whatever might be coming. Now, I've seen so many people do this, and I'm like, please no. Please stop. Be very, very quiet about 2 minutes. Oh, you're okay. That's why I typed it out. That's why I typed it out, Moogle. Yeah, as somebody who writes for a living, and not just creative writing, but also, like, technical writing, the misuse of a word, it digs under my skin.
Subject 001. Do not be afraid. The nearest researcher is located in the observation room for demonstrations. You are currently 126 meters away.
What? Did that robot just say that the nearest researcher? I thought all the researchers were dead. Strawberries at the local library.
Please follow the guidance lights immediately to receive assistance.
Oh, at least they've got guide lights. A pale blue light materializes on the floor. Arrows pulsate one after another, beckon me to venture deeper into the facility. Hey, it's like when you follow the strips on an airplane when it's dark. As I walk, more passages branch off from both sides of the corridor. Deep Space Signal Analysis Lab. Cosmic Archaeology Archives. Genetic Extraction and Analysis Center. The Gaia Research Center's scope of scientific endeavors is far more extensive than I thought. I keep walking until I see Life in the Future. Backtracker. Savior? Okay, so for those of you that didn't, because I did this part offline, and it may not have translated, so I gotta catch a few people up. So, Xavier is actually an alien, technically. He's from the future. He traveled back through the deep space tunnel. From the future. He traveled through the deep space tunnel, which is basically a giant fucking wormhole from the future. In a thing called, basically, a team of backtrackers. Yeah. Yeah. And he told us about it, so... Life from a higher plane of existence. Emissary of the divine. Life from the ancient ocean. Lemurian civilization. Don't tell me Raphael is also... The labels point to different corridors, and each corridor houses a unique, specialized research team. Finally, I spot the sign for the Unicorn Research Team. It's pointing to the most prominent door at the end of the corridor. Wait, does that mean also the other one was Zane? The second one that they mentioned, the one that said, Life from a higher plane of existence, emissary of the divine. Yes, that's Zane. That's Zane. Yes, no, maybe so. My heart pounds in my chest. The truth I've been waiting for is within reach, yet I'm hesitant. I'm suddenly afraid of facing my past. Maybe this is just a trap. But I've come too far to turn back now. I press my hand against the sensor in the center of the door. The resonance triggers a vibration and blue light courses through the circuit. It illuminates the massive door that has been dormant for so long. The heavy metal doors slide apart and warm light pours in. I turn my head away and raise my hand to shield my eyes.
What game are we playing today?
In a dreamlike haze, I watch as a tiny girl runs past me and throws herself into the familiar embrace of the figure standing in the light. Hi, Baker. Grandma. I take a half step back and rub my eyes. The vision vanishes alongside the warm light. Under the harsh blue LED lights, a figure stands behind the doorway. They slowly turn to face me. You!
You're finally here. It's been a while, Subject 001.
You knew who I was when you met me on the street.
Our little bomb.
Our little what?! Hi, Azira! Hello! What a time to raid in! Hi, raiders! Hello! If you don't know me, my name is Riho. I'm a purple gremlin cat girl fey goddess who rules over the realm known as the Wilds, and I am currently screaming! What do you mean, our little bomb? What? Did they put this shit in our heart and experiment on us to turn us into a literal walking bomb? Don't answer that. What? Also, Sevi, yeah, I was about to say, how has Sevi not clipped that yet? Reverie gotta come in here and do Sevi's job. Welcome in, Raiders. Welcome in, Azira. If you gotta raid and run, if you gotta do anything post-stream, please. Feel free. I'm just gonna sit here for a second. I'm gonna, what? What do you mean? I'm gonna have a piece of a cheese stick. Yeah, go eat, Cyborg. Are we the ones that have been causing all of the explosions? Are we the catalyst? Did we blow up Caleb? I mean, not so bad if we did, but we also blew up Grandma with that. Man, the Caleb girlies are gonna murder me. No, that's a different kind of explosion. The Caleb girlies are ruthless, and they are going to completely destroy me. Because I'm sorry, but that man gives me the ick. My little soda pop. The little I've seen of Caleb, yeah. Okay, so I've been watching some of the YouTube videos of like the different cards and whatnot. Xavier, unfortunately, also gives me the ick because I found out that Xavier likes to play being jealous just to get a reaction out of us. And that's not a thing that I enjoy. But he is, I mean, he plays at it, but he actually is, like, super jealous. From what I've seen. There could be stuff that refutes that, but... Yeah, I don't like the jealous type. Yes, what Raptor has said is true. Xavier has an alter ego. And Xavier is jealous of his own alter ego. That's how bad it gets. All of these boys have some problem. But some of them, and some people can stand some of them, and some people can't. And I'm one of those people that I can't stand some of their problems, so. I can make him worse. He gets jealous of the fucking man that gives us bread as being our new neighbor. That poor man. He's just like, I came to give you bread, and Xavier is like looking like he's going to murder him. And it's great. And I could have been sitting on this screen the entire time. Oh, this is a good title. This is fine. It says from greatness to madness, chat. I'm sure this'll be fine. How many times have I said this during this game? Dimitri. So that's why everything here still works, even though it was abandoned for years. The real reason you're in Charon, it's because you're guarding the research center.
Of course. This place holds the buried dreams of countless researchers, the seeds of world-changing discoveries. In addition,
Dimitri spreads his arms. It's somewhat of a dramatic welcoming gesture.
it's where you were born, your first home in this world.
Don't answer this, but this just made me think that we're fucking aliens too. Chat, we're alien. We're an alien. Or maybe a fae. I tighten my grip on the gun at my waist. I'm waiting for the next outrageous revelation.
Back then, the research team accompanied you every day. We raised you as if you were our own child. We believed you represented humanity's most intimate connection with deep space.
Are we a concept that they put into a test tube and gave a body? A flickering hologram appears behind him. Fragmented faces of figures huddled together and manifest before dissolving into light and shadow. I don't recognize any of them, yet warmth tells me or wells up from the depths of my heart.
After the Chrono Rift catastrophe, our team was disbanded. Many of us disappeared without a trace. I'm the only one who stayed here to keep watch. I knew you would return one day. I've been waiting for you for a long time.
You already knew who I was when you saw me at Charon.
Why, of course. I can recognize our most precious treasure anywhere. Your power is unique, after all.
He unconsciously moves a half step. Upon seeing me back away warily, his voice becomes even gentler.
Don't be afraid, my child. I've been waiting for you this whole time. I must atone for the sin I left behind.
That doesn't sound good.
I know you have many questions. Go ahead. Ask them. I'll tell you everything you want to know.
Seeing the sincerity in his eyes, I hesitate. Should I ask him a question? I might be close to the truth this time. I need to hear what he has to say. You said I was born here? Why don't you tell me what happened back then?
While not an ancient beginning, it was still sacred nonetheless.
A hologram of an energy graph depicting the process of planetary evolution appears in the center of the ruins. Planets are born, and eventually they die. Then they're reborn, only to die again. Visibly moved, he stares at the floating data curves on the display.
It's a beautiful cycle.
I asked about my origins, not humanity's. You didn't have to start from when the Earth was formed.
You think this is the life cycle of a planet? It's not. It's a representation of your life, your power.
Is he crazy? Go on.
You are Ever's most wonderful, most magnificent creation!
A blank expression appears on my face. I can't even pretend to play along anymore. But Dimitri doesn't care about whether his audience is responding or not.
It began in 2034, when humanity received a faint signal from deep space. Once it was decoded, it revealed a story about a planet's quest for immortality. An ordinary planet achieved immortality by harnessing an inexhaustible cosmic energy source. They inspired us. And so, we conducted an experiment using collisions to recreate this inexhaustible cosmic energy. After several failed attempts, one proved to be a success. The energy manifested.
They did make us in a test tube.
However, no one expected it to appear inside a child's body. And that child was you. The powerful energy fluctuations we were waiting for, they came from you. The power was impossible to analyze and measure. It only grew stronger as time passed. It grew like a planet and reached its peak on day 27. Then it started to decay on day 36. On day 41, it disappeared completely, dead. Then it was followed by an explosion. But shortly after, your power reconstituted itself and began to grow once again, just like a planet. Therefore, we believe the power of the Aether core within your body is equivalent to the energy of a planet.
With growing intensity, his gaze gradually shifts from the hologram to me. It's as if he's seeking confirmation. You're not sick in the head, right? Hi, RJ. In the dim lighting, Dimitri's fanatical, contorted face becomes the very embodiment of his obsession. Ugly and deeply unsettling. Despite my best efforts, I can't help but carefully phrase my next question. You're not sick in the head, right? I'm not trying to insult you. I'm genuinely concerned. I believe the part about you being a member of the Unicorn research team. And as far as I'm aware, Ever has systematically been hunting down their former members over the years. My grandma and all the other researchers were among those they killed. It's understandable that years of internal and external pressure has affected your mental state. You live alone in a place like the N109 zone. It's okay to get therapy. We just told this man to get therapy. We just straight up told this man to get therapy! Dimitri's outstretched arms are slowly lowered as a look of dejection appears on his face.
I don't blame you for being skeptical. Even we who witnessed your birth firsthand were at a loss. We didn't know if we should let you grow up like a normal person or use you as a resource. Would this immense power lead to catastrophe?
Ah, there goes that caring facade. Took you long enough. Referring to this place as my first home and talking about a magnificent creation, in the end, it was about making a massive profit. Even in the ramblings of a madman, fragments of truth lie hidden behind insanity. From his words, I can piece together what Effer wanted to obtain via Unicorn. They desired a new kind of energy that was far more powerful and plentiful than Earth's natural resources and protocore energy. Maybe that was when Ever set their sights on the Aether core.
You have no idea what kind of temptation lay before us back then.
While Dimitri is engrossed in his fervent dialogue, I keep an eye on his unstable state. I also use this as an opportunity to examine the laboratory.
We had countless debates. The Chrono Rift catastrophe struck when we were in the middle of our endless back and forth. And then it happened. It will always be the most regrettable thing I've ever done. I can never make up for it in this life. My career, my dreams, my colleagues. Those days we spent to achieve our goals.
Something's wrong with him. My gaze quickly shifts to the control panel some distance away from Dimitri. I discreetly get ready to use my evil.
It's over. It's truly over!
Where's Silas? Seemingly drowning in penitence, Dimitri falls to his knees and triggers a hidden mechanism. A surge of energy rises from below. The large laboratory shakes begins to shake as the rails rattle. Wait, it's not the laboratory that's shaking. Sensing movement from beneath my feet, I quickly back away, but I slam into a wall instead of finding the door. A massive, curved glass panel had silently descended behind me. Its cold surface blocks my escape route. I've barely pulled out my gun when curved glass panels previously suspended above and diagonally in front of me descend. The panels are about to create the perfect cage. I'll be stuck inside the spherical chamber like an insect preserved in amber. It's a mechanical trap. I've walked into the jaws of a beast as soon as I step through the laboratory doors.
Go on now! Fix our mistakes! Go on! Go!
The music? With steady hands... Oop! Hold on. There was an explosion. With steady hands, I slip a small explosive charge in the last remaining gap before the glass panels seal themselves. Then I get down on the ground as fast as I can. Shockwaves reverberate through the spherical chamber. A strong force strikes my head. In spite of the pain, however, I hear the rails get jammed for a split second. Azira, enjoy your Jasmine Lotus tea. I charge towards the explosion site without a second thought. Using my momentum, I smash my gun against the area where the glass panels meet. The impact forcibly opens a narrow gap, barely half a palm wide. I immediately raise my gun to shoot. The bullets hit the area near Dimitri's feet, but they fail to stop whatever switch he activated. I aim my gun at him. A familiar energy emanates from the darkness behind Dimitri. As he stands up, my instincts scream at the new threat. I open fire. The bullets hit him, but he seems unfazed as he pulls a weapon out and aims it at me. The powerful blast sends me flying and crushes what little chance of survival I had been desperately clinging to. I'm sure it's fine. I mean, he just said we're a planet that's constantly reborn, so we can't die, right? I'm sure this is fine. Right? Right? Chaos, agony, the freezing cold. My body feels like it's being crushed. I must have blacked out for a bit. Fighting through the pain, racking my body and the taste of blood, I force myself to get up inside the glass sphere. On one knee, I struggle to catch my breath. Below me lies a metallic floor made from an unknown material, and above me looms an inverted glass chamber. The familiar sight triggers a flood of memories. This is the deep space collision chamber. I was imprisoned here before.
Stop struggling, child.
The voice pierces the thick glass. The collision chamber has already been activated. It's now floating 6 feet off the ground. Dimitri stands below, and the controller in his hand is stained with blood.
I already obtained the current data on your eval while you were in the battle.
He raises a chip in his hand.
Once I insert this into the chip reader, the equipment can use its antimatter capabilities to completely neutralize your energy.
Okay, that might be how he kills us. Although there's a gentle smile on his face, the hate in his gaze twists it into something grotesque. Disgusted, I turn away and try to concentrate on resonating with the collision chamber's energy source. I can't resonate with it. How is that even possible?
Go. Return to where you came from. You never had a place in this world.
He's trying to completely banish us.
Humans who foolishly try to control a power as great as yours will only bring disaster upon themselves. The Chrono Rift catastrophe and the Wanderers. It was all because of our greed. We should have never created you. With the hands that stained this world in sin, I'll put an end to it.
I stand up while using the glass wall's support, yet the vertigo hits me. Air is being drained out of the chamber. The pressure suddenly drops and the air in my body rapidly expands. At this rate, my lungs might rupture before anything else kills me. I hate to admit it, but I feel like I'm getting a sense of deja vu. My body recognizes this feeling before my mind does. My muscle memory is sending me a warning. It won't be long until I lose control of my limbs. I won't be able to feel anything, and my strength, even my thoughts, will slow down and fade into oblivion. That was who I used to be. I won't sit here and wait to die. My thoughts are sluggish as I watch myself in slow motion. I draw my weapon. Struggling to raise my arm, I pull the trigger and cause an explosion. But the energy burst from my weapon is absorbed by the active collision chamber. It can convert energy into fuel for its power source. My vision blurs. Not only is my strength being drained, but my body is also becoming numb. The glass chamber reflects the cold laboratory lights. They sketch out fragmented memories. It's the same collision chamber that I was violently thrown into as a child.
Those monsters! And that cosmic void in the sky! It's all because of you! You are this world's calamity. We should have destroyed you years ago.
I've experienced this before. It was him at that time, too. The contorted face of the young man begins to merge with Dimitri's weary, wrinkled face below. Then I lose my sense of direction.
Since that day, I've been the only one who is determined to destroy you. I failed before, but time proved to me that I was on the right side of history.
How did... Okay, alright. You don't have to answer this if it's spoilers. How the fuck did Silas not see this man's desire to kill us? That's like his superpower, is being able to see people's desires. And he's met Dimitri before. How did Did I just stumble into a plot hole? Am I down the plot hole bunny hole?
I will finish what I started and atone for my past failure.
This lunatic.
Be gone! Go back to where you came from! Just die already!
I refuse to let this maniac kill me. A powerful resonance resounds and builds within the chamber. It syncs up with the tremors deep within my heart. I desperately try to maintain control. I'm attempting to seal the weak spots the echoes create, but I'm fighting a losing battle. The resonance's energy hums and shatters invisible chains. My consciousness breaks free from its physical cage, and my soul rapidly surges forth. My consciousness disperses with the energy burst. Countless reverberations echo across this planet. And from deep space, a mysterious connection descends. My awareness gradually fades as my body feels weightless. The ethereal eye appears once more. It devours me completely this time. Oh, we did. We just died. What am I? In boundless darkness, I drift through the cosmos. It's like I'm a part of it. I am the cosmos. I see a planet on the brink of destruction, and the different paths it could take. Some explode like tiny fireworks before their life could begin. Others are further along in their journey. However, all of them perish. And at the end of their lives, each planet collapses inward. A tiny core takes its place. The one born from destruction, the Origo core. It silently floats in space, as energy stirs from its slumber. Cosmic strings resonate with it. Space-time twists and stretches. Everything and nothing has changed. The Origo core descends upon a planet nearing collapse. It's waiting for the end. And its own birth. All of the sensations in my body disappear as the scene before me gradually fades into darkness. Suddenly, I hear a strong heartbeat and feel a warm power flow through me. It's a fragment of another place and time, yet it brings a familiar presence. Everything that was lost has returned to me. At first, they're just blurry images reminiscent of scattered, flickered stars in my mind. But as time passes, these images start to become clear. They slowly come together and form vivid, tangible scenes. Complete with sounds, textures, temperatures, and even the faintest presence. They're real and full of life. Unfamiliar fragments connect into a single, unbroken thread. Those past experiences, emotions, choices, and missions. Once again, they cross the barriers of time and space. Carefully weaving themselves in the fabric of my existence, they become a part of me. Okay. Okay then, Stardust, what now? Apparently dust of memories. Sorry, I had a text I had to check. Silas! I suddenly break through the downpour of memories. My vision refocuses. That familiar black-red mist envelops the area. I'm shielded from the falling rocks and steel beams. Meeting my stunned gaze, Silas relaxes his furrowed brow. An amused smile appears on his face.
Nice explosion, little bomb.
Don't call me that, it's weird! Don't you call me that, it's weird! Silas.
This place is collapsing. Give me your hand.
The hand reaching out to me now overlaps with the memory of that same hand breaking through the barrier many years ago. Fragmented memories flood my mind, but there's no time to dwell on them now. I force my aching arm to move and grab his hand. Silas yanks me out of the wreckage, and in one fluid motion, he secures his grip on my arm as he crouches. Wait, are they implying that Silas was the one that rescued us from this bubble? Because I thought it was somebody else, given what I've heard. Also, yes, bring Kitten back. Bring Sweetie back. Don't call me Little Bomb!
Keep your eyes open this time, kitten.
There we
Watch how we escape and remember it well.
Overwhelming power lifts him up. It manifests behind him like a fiend that crushes all obstacles in its way. Its wings have blocked out the heavens. We soar past the crumbling debris and fly away from the depths. Thunderous explosions echo from below. Standing at the edge of the arena, I finally see the full extent of destruction caused by my uncontrolled energy burst. The central area has collapsed. Only a bottomless pit remains, its edges crumbling away. I leave Silas's side as that strange, detached sensation gradually fades. Dimitri, bound by the tendrils of black-red mist, is thrown down before us.
Our deal is complete. Now surrender your soul.
Oh, somebody's about to become a snack and not in the way that they would want.
Monster!
There are two of us here. Who are you referring to?
His unfocused gaze can no longer locate his enemy as he desperately claws at the mist coiling around his neck.
The terms of our deal haven't been fulfilled.
I only agreed to bring her before you. Foolishness and arrogance aren't valid reasons to breach our contract.
Silas violently grabs Dimitri by the collar. The mist swiftly coils around the former researcher's neck.
You underestimated how much she's grown. Look at you. Thinking she's still the little girl whose life you held carelessly in your hands. Like every gambler who overestimates themselves, you are not as clever as you think you are.
I know who's behind the antimatter. Let me go.
With a contemptuous laugh, Silas forcefully turns Dimitri's head to face me.
Get a nice long look. It'll be your last. And do your best to remember the person who brought about your downfall. Die with a smile for us. All right?
Why was that hot? Why was that hot, chat? Because he's guard dog for us. Because yes, just yes in all caps from Molly. I'm not drooling, you're drooling. Oh, seeing how he is with everyone else, he's not that man for us. Exactly. As Dimitri's screams and body are swallowed by the black-red mist, I turn my gaze to the center of the arena. One after another, muffled explosions resound underground. This place will be gone after today and won't reappear anytime soon. The laboratory that was never meant to exist might hold a few childhood memories. I might have cried in some corner, or laughed in front of some platform. Perhaps I made those researchers who saw me as an otherworldly specimen believe I was just a normal child for a moment. Or maybe none of that ever happened. But it doesn't matter anymore.
How much do you remember?
A lot. But it's all jumbled up. I ignore whatever happened to Dimitri and look at Silas. That deal you made with him. Was it when I escaped from the research center?
Yeah.
Did you bring me here so I could remember everything? He doesn't look at me. Instead, he speaks as if he's addressing the darkness beneath his feet.
You would have done this sooner or later. That's just who you are.
Then shouldn't you be worried about my power destroying you and this world? And Azumi, enjoy your Dianthus Blue pumpkin spice tea.
Should I be?
I stare at his profile to emphasize my point. Right now, I can't control my power when it fully manifests. Assuming it happens again, everything here might be destroyed like my soul. With a slight smile, Silas shakes his head. He raises his hand to draw my attention to something. A familiar linkage materializes between our wrists to bind us together.
Sorry, but your soul doesn't have the privilege of leaving whenever it wants.
What? I know. I'll get to it. Hold on, Ramali.
I will keep you bound to me for all of eternity. Our connection transcends this place and this world.
Red Swing of Fate has me. I know. I love the soulmates trope, but I don't love when it's, you know, abused and it's just like everybody's shoved together and it's just like, you're soulmates, so you must be together. This is so much better. This is so much better. You can turn into a Sin Eater with dignity because you cannot harm me. Shut up, Raptor! Chat, we're gonna have ads in 40 seconds, and when I tell you that I need to get up and stretch, holy shit, I need to get up and stretch for this ad break, so we're going to be taking our 3-minute ad break when it happens, and, yeah, I need to eat my cheese stick. I need some water. I think we all need a fucking cold shower after that one. Ha! It's not even the hilarious thing is like all of us like fucking going wild in chat and it's not even spicy. It's not even spicy. And this explains so much about the personalities that are in chat right now, you know? But it's hot. It's emotionally spicy. Exactly. This is MSQ. This is supposed to have romantic. What do you mean it's not supposed to have romantic suggestions? We had Raphael trying to like get like snuggly with us and then turning into the sea god because oops, we accidentally, you know, activated the tome of the sea god with him. And he's like, Are you a follower? Are you a traitor? And that totally romantic connotations. And we had Xavier and we had him like showing us that he's an alien and oh we're the only ones that can actually, you know, understand him because we shared a past with him and everything. And we had there's so many romantic undertones in the main. Sorry, what do you mean? All right, ad breaks up. I need to go get a cheese stick. I'll be back. Hey, Raptor, I need a lore check from you. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. I need a lore check. What was in that dessert that we ate at Elysium? What was that? What was the fruit specifically in it? I seem to remember there being a fruit. And I'm double checking to see if I'm not crazy. Pomegranate. Okay. All right. I thought for a moment it might have been cherries, and I'm like looking down at the cherry cheesecake I just made, and with no connection, I'm like, okay, cool. I'm safe.
So, are you done looking around?
I don't know, Silas. Am I done looking at your face? I guess there's nothing else to see. Silas nods and turns to leave. As his arm moves, the linkage forces our steps to be in perfect sync.
We're done here. Let's go home.
He just got home. But, did anyone else catch that? The familiarity? Let's go home. They knew what they were doing. They knew what they were doing. In the vast cosmos, my power has no starting point or destination. It appeared when the universe was created. It's a fundamental law etched into the fabric of existence. At some point, a force, weak yet unbreakable, began to bind me. And with it came an endless fall. In a majestic arena floating among nebula, a boy and girl stand, soaked in blood. They're greeted by thunderous cheers. When it comes to killing wanderers, Silas and I have always had perfect coordination.
You're not going to team up with me this time?
That voice, what do you mean? I hate teammates who try to steal my points.
Then, what do you hate more? Teammates who steal your points? Or teammates who can't keep up with you?
For some reason, I just thought that that Silas was not a baby when we first met him, that he was like kind of like one of those immortal beings, announcing him as a baby. AMC, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. You're so annoying. If you steal my points again, I'm throwing you into Tartarus.
Okay.
Oh my god. Give me your hand. We're a team now.
Yeah.
He did the little I can't. Child Silas did little He did little He did The disconnected scenes flash in random order. Sometimes they're blurry and hazy, other times they're crystal clear. As time marches on, the deep space tunnel, vast and capable of tearing apart any form of energy, separates us. The memories dissolve into my current reality. Images overlap. I recognize the figure before me, but he's now tall and imposing. He descends with his fierce pride. Below the sky, he materializes before me. In the destroyed laboratory, he silently stares at the collision chamber before smashing through its barrier with his fist. He did! He saved us! Oh my god. I still can't believe they made Child Silas do the because you were his partner, Raptor! What if I cry? I'm so glad that somehow I managed to not get spoiled for any of this so far. And I've been watching, like, stories and whatnot, and people, like, reacting to shit. And somehow, I did not hit any of this. I did not know any of this was coming. Like, I kept getting told that it was Caleb that broke us out the first time. And that may still be true. But still. I'm trying to finish my cheesecake because it will help my throat. It will coat my throat in creamy goodness, and therefore I will no longer be in pain when I scream. Chat, why you gotta take it that way? Why you gotta take it that way? It's y'all being weird about it, not me. Caleb would like a word with Silas. I think people commented on that that short that I made of that, where we told Caleb about our time in the N109 zone, but it was like very vague as to what we told him. And people are commenting on it. Yeah, no. Silas would absolutely murder Caleb, like, in a fight. I haven't gotten that far, Raptor. Spoilers. I did. I just don't remember it. Okay, that's valid then. We're good. We're good. Oh, the Slybars are in the hunt. Okay. In the timeless N109 zone, I fall into a deep, dreamless slumber. When I finally open my eyes again, it takes me a while to reorient myself. I stare at the intricate patterns on the ceiling for a long time before a single fact slowly dawns on me. I'm alive. As if a switch has been flipped, I finally become aware of my surroundings. Outside, the distant roar of gunfire and artillery resound while music plays nearby. Didn't the Zion and hunt end? Mephi, what are you... I sit up and look around. Mephisto is perched on the bedside table. He bobs his head under Silas's finger like a chick pecking at grain. Why are you here?
Shouldn't you be asking that to the person who carelessly fell asleep?
I did kind of fall asleep in the N109 zone. In his house. Oh. I raise my hand, but I don't see the familiar linkage. Massaging my temples, I realize my distant memories have started to blur with reality. How long was I out? Don't tell me it's been 4 or 5 days.
You would have starved to death in that case.
Silas is lounging in a small armchair next to the bed. He's looking out the window. Several gemstones, 3 wine glasses, and a marker are scattered across the nearby side cabinet, small table, and floor.
It's morning. And more importantly, it's been 3 days since the Zoean hunt ended. Overtime is almost over.
A terrifying explosion resounds in the distance. Seconds later, the windows rattle from the shockwave. The arena is in ruins. Why would anyone still fight to be its owner?
For certain people, that place still has important stuff.
Stuff.
And with Dimitri out of the way, their battle will be more ruthless.
Silas's gaze is still focused on what's happening outside. His hair is swaying because of the shockwaves. He maintains an aloof attitude. Curious about what he's looking at, I get out of bed and approach the window, but I can't even make it there before settling into the small armchair. I nudge Silas so he can make room. What's going on? My whole body feels weak. It's like I've been thrown into space and had to orbit Earth 3 times. You didn't hit me while I was asleep, right?
Between the two of us, you'd be the one to do that.
Wait, hold on. I missed that. Did I hit you while I was sleeping? Silas holds up 2 fingers and glances at my right hand.
Twice.
We just straight up punched him while we were asleep! Yeah, Silas trying to help us, so we just fucking punch him. I had no idea. I was like streaming the entire time. Maybe I got too excited. Silas finally turns to face me. He gently takes my wrist and gives it a light shake.
Are you well rested now?
More or less. Could you not say those words in my entire ear hole?
Let's go then.
Mephisto takes this chance to sneak away, snatch an empty wine glass, and fly out the window. Why is he taking an empty wine glass? Mephi, what are you doing with the wine glass? He's a mechanical crow! Silas stands and stretches before picking me up.
Time to eat.
It isn't until Silas makes me sit at the dining table that I realize just how hungry I am. I devour everything in sight until I'm stuffed. Strength gradually returns to my weary limbs, and I start to feel clear-headed. I slowly finish the last of my juice, and then I carefully nudge Silas's leg under the table to let him know I have a question. This is how we tell him we have a question, instead of just using our voice and saying, hey, bitch, I have a question. We play footsie with him under the fucking table. Okay, then.
I see you're disregarding table manners, kitten.
Send me you clip too soon! I'll put these back to back. I'll put these back to back. That was worse during our first meal together. Isn't it a little late to start worrying about etiquette? Something cries out near the window. Mephisto, who had been absent during the meal, taps on the glass and squeezes through the gap. He drops a dark-colored object in my hands. Maffy, what did you just give me? What? What's this? A flash drive?
A biometric key from the Gaia Research Center.
I tighten my grip on it. Then what are those people really fighting over? Silas pauses as he holds his drink. It's as if he is unsure about how to respond.
We'll talk when you're more sober.
He just gave us the I'll tell you when you're older line. You're also one of the contestants doing overtime. When did you...
Luke and Kieran are more than capable of dealing with those fools.
The key shows signs of age, and someone has scratched off its identification number. It's impossible to tell which researcher served as its original owner. Possessing the key means having the authority over the abandoned Gaia Research Center, even though it's nothing but ruins now. A wisp of black-red mist creeps up the back of my hand, forces its way between my fingers, and tries to take the key away. Silas?
That's my trophy. Give it back.
You're just letting me look at it? Silas stretches his long legs to push his chair. He leans back against it, and he uses his index finger to guide the mist. It's still pulling on the key. Dismissing the idea of letting go, I clutch the key with both hands and lunge toward him like a sparrow drawn to a grain of rice. We're not fucking tackling him across the table!
Your theft techniques are getting sloppier by the day. Are you going to headbutt me to death before you loot my body?
Why did he have to say it like that? Did he just tell us to sit? I was talking over it. No. Silas has me rest against him, and when he sees me still holding the key with both hands, he laughs.
You're a persistent thief.
You gotta stop doing that in my ear! Since you've already shown it to me, I could borrow it at some point, right? You're very generous.
You had a nice meal and are on your way to a full recovery. Yet the first thing you do is come up with a plan to steal my stuff.
I'm not doing that. He's not insisting on taking the key back, so I secretly breathe a sigh of relief and change the subject. I've decided to talk about my more recent dreams. I want to remind you all, this is the main story quest. This is not supposed to have any sort of spice. This is not supposed to have any sort of romantic intentions. And then they said, fuck it, here's Silas. And they wonder why 99% of their not 99%, but at least 50% of their player base is like, Silas, yes, give. I wanted to ask you something ever since I woke up, but you kept steering the conversation in another direction. I saw us fighting wanderers in some kind of interstellar arena. Do you know anything about that?
What else did you see?
My gaze drifts from my hands to his shoulder, and then to the light reflected from the wine dancing on the wall. I continue in a softer voice. We fought countless wanderers and monsters that looked like modified humans. And then we were the only ones left in the arena. The crowd went wild and screamed for us to fight each other to the death. It doesn't matter where you are in the cosmos, every gladiatorial arena created by intelligent life abides by the same rule. There can only be one victor, so...
Either I kill you, or you kill me.
I sit up straight and touch the corner of his eye. I'm searching for that hidden color in his right eye. But when we faced each other, you didn't attack. Instead, you took my hand and asked if I wanted to escape together. That nebula was more chaotic than an abyss. I didn't see how it ended. Did we manage to escape?
What do you think?
He brings his empty wine glass closer and presses its cool surface against my forehead.
If we hadn't, then who exactly are you looking at right now?
We're pretty special, huh?
Speaking of which, you never doubted yourself, or worried about my capabilities for that matter.
Then you went through hell and back, barely escaped with your life, and arrived in the N109 zone before it fell.
More or less. Have you ever considered that me landing in the N109 zone wasn't a coincidence?
It's because of the Gaia Research Center? Silas remains nonchalant. I found some documents in the corridor of the old facility. The Unicorn Research Team, or rather the Gaia Research Center as a whole, was attempting to establish contact with deep space. The Unicorn researchers wanted to recreate a powerful cosmic energy source which exists within me as an aether core.
Do you believe what Dimitri said?
Not all of it. But I don't have a testimony from anyone who knows more than him. Strip away the outlandish claims and his message is actually quite simple. I possess destructive power. Trying to keep my thoughts from dwelling on Dimitri's fanatical declarations, I turned Silas's glass in my hands. Something weird happened in the collision chamber. I was about to lose consciousness. This planet, the starry sea above us, and the depths of deep space that are invisible to the naked eye, they all seem to have some kind of force that resonates with me. Were those things aether cores? Or something else? Now when I think about the deep space tunnel in the sky, I feel like I've gained an understanding that goes beyond what's currently known about it. It's not the source of all disasters, it's a bridge connecting us to civilizations more superior than humanity's. Maybe Dimitri wasn't lying. It's possible I have the power to destroy everything. My thoughts travel through that darkness in the collision chamber and how I sank into an overwhelming strength. It's strong enough to erase an entire planet. What lies dormant inside me is powerful and uncontrollable. Suddenly, a hand grasps my chin. My gaze lands on Silas's disinterested expression.
When I pulled you out of the giant glass tank, you looked like you were in so much pain that you wanted to die. If it really hurts, then stop. Don't force yourself. And don't ever make that face again while you're at it.
I might cry. I might cry. I look directly into his right eye. The mesmerizing aether core within it remains tranquil. My heart, or my racing thoughts, slowly calm down. You can always pull me back, right? Just like before? Whoosh. Are you mad? I didn't do anything. As I look up at him expectantly, Silas stays silent for a moment. Then he appears interested. Grabbing my hand, he leads me outside.
No, but you slept for too long. I'm bored.
So where are you dragging me off to? Do you want to have some fun?
I'll help you get used to wielding devastating power. That way you'll be a bomb who doesn't always think about self-destruction.
That's actually, like... I know y'all are going for, like, the sussy vibes, but that's actually super sweet. Because if you think about, like, the actual surface statements that he's making... He doesn't want us always in, like, in our head so much that we can't live because of what we just found out about ourselves. We enter a familiar, dimly lit room. Silas helps me into the egg-shaped gaming pod. He puts the hologram helmet over my head. As the pod slowly closes, my body tenses. Silas taps on the glass. Although I can't hear anything outside, I read his lips. Now come, conquer everything in your path. Starting with me. He's using video games for therapy! He's using video games for therapy!
This will be easy. I'll treat it as a warm-up. Are you prepared to...
Take this!
It's time to serve the main course.
There's plenty to go around. Silas,
It can't escape.
you were sloppy.
My eyes were locked on you.
I'm okay. Let's take it down first. Take
I'm in a
this!
time event that explains more in depth from Silas's perspective that isn't available
There's
anymore to my
plenty to go
knowledge. It's a
around.
short bit. Okay.
I like
Is it safe to
difficult
watch on stream?
fight. Be careful. Don't let it hit you.
Don't worry. I'm okay.
Its attacks are getting stronger. Move.
Okay.
Silas,
No, we might
It
watch
can't
that.
escape. You're too close. That's my spot.
bring it on.
We're halfway there.
I know,
It won't take long for us to be done.
Sync.
It's your turn.
Okay, if you say so.
Okay, can we get out
This
of
is only the beginning.
Thank you.
There's more. Take this.
It's time to serve the main course.
There's plenty to go around. I'll show you.
It's time for an energy storm.
Anime
Throw
Avenger,
everything to the
welcome
ground.
You got beat up.
We're
Don't
gonna
force
die.
yourself.
in. Stop standing in
Still
the thing.
take a hit. Take this.
It's time to serve the main course. It's your time to shine. It's time to meet. Don't be too far
Okay.
away next time.
Do you find it funny that Silas is the only one that uses bare hands? Right? What's Raphael doing right now? You should sneak up on him. That's literally what the thingy said behind me. It said, what's Raphael doing right now? You should sneak up on him. Raptor, should I watch it now or should I wait until after I finish this? Watch it now? Okay. Then I will do this and mute this. Let me go grab that then. Happy link. Chat, we're probably about to experience more pain and suffering, so just forewarning. Yeah, emotional damage, absolutely. Ruins groan in the wind and screams tear through the silence. A long journey reaches a new destination. He arrives at the most inopportune moment. Buildings collapse and order crumbles, yet this brings him a newfound pleasure. Interesting. His words sink into the dust as his figure vanishes in the darkness. An entirely new beginning awaits him. Silence replaces fury, which he unfolds into an eerily calm reunion. The once unruly enemy from his memories now has clipped wings. With all vulnerabilities exposed, she's curled up before him. The slaughter has been rehearsed countless times. He raises his arm with great precision. Bang. Once the deafening sound fades, he retreats and goes back the way he came. Behind him, the pod imprisoning the girl slowly opens to offer an escape route. The past remains unsettled as the curtain quietly rises on a new entanglement. The crowd erupts into revelry and celebrates the arrival of another death. He gazes at the battlefield where slaughter is about to unfold. Fragments that should have been forgotten suddenly surface. In the gladiatorial cage, they stood face to face. Their vows resonate with sincerity. We'll escape this place together. Yes, we will. But fate always works against humanity. It witnessed their desperate pursuit of light, while simultaneously pushing them deeper into the darkness. Sharp edges lurk beneath crimson eyes. They silently corrode everything. Amused, he watches as humanity rises and falls. They race one another to plunge into the abyss of desire. But he's like a fiend strolling leisurely through purgatory. Under the cover of darkness, he slowly approaches the throne. A crown woven from schemes and ambition gently falls next to his feet. Tilling soils, adding fertilizer, maintaining warmth, watering. He holds his breath, and a rare instance of anticipation flickers in his eyes. But barren land cannot harbor hope, and a cursed soul is destined to never solve life's riddle. In an instant, withered flowers cover the ground again. They're surrounded by a deathly silence. They just don't bloom at this time. The whisper dissolves into the wind. His footsteps startle a flock of birds and they fly away with a downcast gaze. Oop. Hey, game, you went a little too fast. With a downcast gaze, he withdraws from from the bustling city center. Mission accepted. I'm on my way. As they brush past each other, his steps falter involuntarily. A cold premonition cuts through his heart as a familiar silhouette disappears into his periphery. It's reminiscent of an absurd prank and a coincidence of fate. Perhaps the reunion is closer than it appears. So he knew we existed before. I mean, all of them knew that we existed before, but still. It's like, what? Huh. Okay, so I need to be a little bit prepared for whatever is going to come up next in the game. Are we going to get the perspective of all the guys at this point, basically? Like, not necessarily from their eyes, but, like, we're going to, like, our memories are going to return, sort of. You can give me a little hint about that. You can... smiles are okay, also, if you don't want me to... Not quite everyone yet? Okay. Alright. I'm just like, I don't want the emotional damage of Raphael realizing that we remember now. I've seen art of, like, there was, like, one TikTok that, like, it was just art of, like, what if MC remembered and told them that she remembered, and it fucking broke my heart, every single image. AMV that someone made after this event story. Song is in 59 seconds, so safe to stream. Okay. Well, I have my audio going through VOD channel anyway, so it should be fine. For anything that's on YouTube. Why are you sending me an AMV though? Open link. Hey, Raptor. Raptor. Remember that list that I was talking about earlier? Yeah. Yeah, you remember that list? I hope you remember it really well. Because you're now the #1 person at the very top of the list. How dare you? I trusted you! I trusted you, Raptor. Goddamn. Child, the best part is there's more lore everywhere. We're not done. After matching wits with Silas for 47 rounds, my heavy eyelids forced me to be the one to call it quits first. He died as a dragon, reborn to find you again as a kid, then lost you in the deep space tunnel, only to find you again and you remembered nothing. He accepted that fate, and would wait for you to choose him or not choose him. And then you'd be fine with either way because it's you. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Yep, yep. And then we have also, you know, Raphael having all of Raphael. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm good. I'm fine. I'll be fine. I'm never healing from this. Him looking up at the D-Say sun on that one cutscene where he looks in pain just before the link. Yeah. Yeah, I know. I know this game. There's a reason they call this game Love and Depression, chat! I slept so deeply that when I woke up, I found myself in my own bed. I had been moved there and didn't stir once. Was I really that exhausted, or do I trust him too much? I massaged my throbbing temples as I recalled the information I received during our break last night. Silas's curiosity was piqued by those mysterious antimatter weapons, and he decided to investigate their origin. Luke and Kieran were equally thrilled. They rubbed their hands together as if to say, "We finally have something to do!" Given their usual efficacy of Anakinus' leader, that mysterious hunter will soon cross paths with an odd little group consisting of a boss man, 2 troublemakers, and their crow. As for the key found in the ruins of the Gaia Research Center, will it unlock the secrets of a hidden past or take me down another path that leads into an unknowable future? Either way, it's what I have to investigate next. I look around the room to find every curtain has been drawn shut with great precision. Not even the smallest sliver of light can get in. That man hates light so much. My place got turned into a cave, basically. And only he'd do that. I walk to the window. As soon as I pull back the curtains, blinding light floods my vision. As far as the eye can see, a cold radiance has engulfed the city. A blanket of snow covers every building. It's snowing in Lincoln? Also, hi, Crypty. I'm sorry I didn't say hi. 1 week later. For a while, I've been investigating my past and uncovering Ever's secrets. And now, this ever-changing, precarious world seems to face unprecedented crisis. Protofield disturbances, climate anomalies, some say Earth's climate system is broken down, and a disaster comparable to the Chrono Rift catastrophe is imminent. Hey, what was that earlier about, you know, a dying planet? Also, this is hitting a little too close to home right now. Others claim Earth is on the verge of collapse. All tectonic plates will shatter, and thus human civilization will end. Yet among these discussions about the end of the world, Earth's collapse, and civilization's downfall, what actually descends upon Lincoln City is a silent snowfall that transforms the city into a pure white expanse overnight. Backtrackers, Lemuria, everything's starting to make sense now. But what about life on a higher plane of existence, the emissary of the divine?
Long time no see. Back from your leave already? Captain Jenna said you had some personal matters to take care of. Is everything okay?
From my administration leave, only Jenna knew about my visit to the ruins of the Gaia Research Center in the N109 zone. After hesitating for a moment, I shake my head and smoothly change the subject. I'm fine. You could say I went back home. By the way, have you heard of the term emissary of the divine before? It's supposedly connected to civilizations on a higher plane of existence. Among all the rampant doomsday theories, the concept of being watched by civilizations with higher dimensional beings is actually the easiest to understand.
It can mean a messenger who can communicate.
Wait the fuck up. Hold up. Hold up. I've been seeing shit on TikTok lately of people being like, there's a 12-mile long, like, fucking alien mothership heading towards Earth as we speak. Wait the fuck up. Is Love in Deep Space predicting the future?
With godlike entities.
Even if they do exist, finding someone like that would be harder than finding aliens.
Does it mean Silas shows up because I'm down? Do you know how many people you'd have to fight for Silas? Need like a copy of Silas. We need like 30 million copies of Silas. The sound of typing behind me suddenly stops. When I raise my head, I see Nero has come over to join the discussion.
And if those higher dimensional life forms aren't saying anything, well, even an emissary might not know they're one.
Clone of Silas?
I've also heard that the next mass extinction might be just around the corner.
Can you— Game, I'ma need you to stop. I'ma need you to stop for like 2 seconds. This is all too fucking real right now. I play game to escape. Nero silently rubs the area between his eyebrows. He's unconvinced.
Isn't that just propaganda spread by prototists to push for the development of protocore technology?
The development of AI technology.
Not necessarily. In this vast, endless universe, who knows how many civilizations are locked in battle? Our Earth might be the only surviving blue dot among them all.
Amidst the ongoing discussion, my thoughts begin to wander. Maybe Ever thinks our civilization is already approaching the limits of biological evolution. I have actually heard that theory before. In, like, multiple, like, different, like, fictions. Pursuing the transcendence of evolution to counter the supposed crisis. That must be their true objective.
As a side note, there were strange omens before the 2034 Chrono Rift catastrophe. A polar night was present for 3 consecutive days.
While conversing, everyone unconsciously turns to look at the heavy snow outside. It falls as if descending from the cosmos itself.
Regardless of whether Earth falls apart or the world ends, as long as the subway runs and wanderers exist.
You gotta deal with your day-to-day bullshit! You gotta go to your corpo job even though the world is ending! Game!
We need to fulfill our duties as hunters and protect this city.
Ugh. Also, Baker, to answer you earlier as where is the smut? Everywhere but the main story quest. And I have to add a tag to my stream if I do that. As in, I have to go and add the sexual content tag, the label, before I can play any of that on stream. It's 5 p.m. and a lecture titled Life's Boundaries is underway in Lincoln University's largest lecture hall. Aside from medical students, students from other departments have taken a seat to listen. In the packed lecture hall, the speaker stands. His back faces a projection of a beating heart model, and his authoritative voice is steady. Alright, Zane, girlies, get ready.
Life itself is not endless. Life and death, health and illness. These seemingly opposing concepts maintain the balance of life itself.
An inquisitive student raises her hand.
But with today's medical technology, we can potentially do gene editing, cellular regeneration, and even human modification. If immortality becomes achievable, why should we still accept death as the end of life?
If we set aside morals and ethics, these technologies could make immortality possible. But this also means that our goal in the medical field has shifted from conquering disease to conquering death itself.
Zane's gaze sweeps across every face in the room, his tone remaining calm as usual.
To conquer disease is to extend life, but to conquer death is to control it. Can we still call ourselves humans after being modified and losing human characteristics?
GG, enjoy your Dahlia Petal Summer
human
Confusion.
existence?
Oh, I thought he was done talking. Hushed discussions fill the lecture hall. Zane looks towards the back as someone quietly opens a door. A familiar figure appears. She quickly slips in the back row, her coat leaving a trail of melted snow on the floor. He quickly shifts his gaze and continues with his previous point.
Life can be extended.
Can't even look at us.
But the cycle of life and death should not be controlled.
Hi, fandom. After the lecture ends, Zane is completely surrounded by eager students. I sit in the back row and wait as students file out behind me.
Did you see the news? How could they accuse Dr. Zane of disregarding human life and abandoning his patients? They're saying he has no ethics.
It all started when some government official's kid got diagnosed with protocore syndrome. They tried to use their family connections to pressure Dr. Zane into prioritizing their surgery. But he refused and went to treat another patient who needed more urgent treatment.
Oh, so that's why they're spreading all those nasty rumors about Dr. Zane online. What a piece of work.
As the students' conversation fades into the distance, I stop eavesdropping and nod in quiet agreement. Spotting a few reporters approaching the lecture hall, I catch Zane's eye and wave. I silently mouth a sentence. Come here, Dr. Zane. Zane glances in my direction, nods, and makes his way through the crowd of students.
That will be all for today. Someone is waiting for me.
I think he's the only one that doesn't actually... Like, he and Caleb... No, Caleb does it too. I think he's the only one that doesn't actually refer to us as a cat. Like, I know Raphael refers to us as a cat at one point. Silas, obviously. Very much. I think Xavier does it a little bit here and there. Caleb does it when he's referring to putting a fucking collar on us with a bell. But that's a whole other thing. But I don't think I've ever seen Zane canonically call us a cat. Because Zane is the cat. Okay. After helping Zane dodge the reporters, we leave the university and stroll through the snow-covered streets bathed in the evening's golden light. You're good at making complex topics clear and accessible, Dr. Zane. If I were a few years younger, I'd sneak in your lectures every day.
Really? What was the second key point from the third section?
Oh, that's rude. Faced with Zane's knowing smile, I sigh and turn to walk in the opposite direction.
Where are you going?
I need to find a time machine so I can hear your brilliant lecture from start to finish. 3, 2. Before I can finish my silent countdown, he grabs my hand.
Come back.
What was
I only
again?
saw you arrive near the end of the lecture. The time machine must have not been invented yet.
Okay. Alright. What were we just saying not that long ago about there not supposed to be any undertones of affection or anything like that in the MSQ? What the fuck was that, Zane? That was definitely that was affectionate. That was absolutely affectionate. Also, we're gonna go and add soon, chat. Aberrant coded, sir? Yes, he is. He is aberrant coded. And people argue with me on that one. I'm like, no. He definitely is. Yeah, everyone does get more fond as the story goes on. I have noticed that. Which, for, like, if there's, like, a person that is only into one guy, which is totally legit, that's totally fine, you do you, it gets a little weird to have one of them be affectionate if it's not your guy, you know? Show affection? Nah, that doesn't sound right. Oh, wait, I'm talking about me. Yeah, I know, Romalia, except for you too! Also, we're in ads, chat. We're in ads. I apologize for anybody that's stuck behind ads. I'll wait. Romalia, what the fuck is that thing when you tell me to be nice to myself and you actually, like, tell me that I'm hot and shit and that I should, you know, appreciate myself more? That's not showing affection? Hmm? And if you didn't give a damn, you wouldn't be honest about it. So that's showing affection. Suffer. Suffer! You've been called out! As you level your affection level with them, they start to change how they talk to you. Yes. Yes, when they're on the home screen, they will definitely change how they talk to you as your affection level goes up. I'm uncomfortable! Why are you uncomfortable, Doran? Is it because I'm right here? Do you, you got a problem with me being this close? I haven't got it in me to do the voice tonight, so you're all safe. You're all safe. I haven't got that in me tonight. I'm waiting for ads to be over. I'm making sure I don't have any pings. Oh, good. You guys aren't going nuts in the lads Discord being like, Ria's fucking crashing out again. Good. I'm always safe. I do not face consequences for my actions and behaviors. The fuck you mean? I time you out all the time. That is legitimately... Okay, hold on. Paging all brat tamers. That statement right there. I do not face consequences for my actions is a cry for attention. Get called out, Romalia. Be an example! We're out of ads. Coffee in hand, I sit down at a roadside bench as Zane hands me a weathered envelope.
Here's the information you requested.
The wax seal on the envelope is still intact. The documents themselves have small creases. Exchanging documents while sitting on a bench. We're like those secret agents trying to save the world in the 008 movies.
Given what you've asked me to investigate, it is certainly a secret that concerns the fate of the world.
I vaguely remember Zane mentioning Dr. Noah's Arctic expedition research, which might be connected. The cryptic patterns etched into the key seem to point towards the traces of primordial civilization.
14 years ago, a research team ventured into the Arctic to study life's boundaries. They made an unexpected discovery in an ice cave. According to the surviving documents, the pictographs they recorded in the ice cave bear a striking resemblance to the patterns on the biometric key. Some members of the expedition team mysteriously disappeared. Others joined the Unicorn research team. Dr. Noah has a photocopy of the expedition journal. It's incomplete, but he hopes it can help you.
Why didn't he just give me the photocopy then? Signals from deep space, the Aether Core, the key, the clues form an intricate web in the darkness. It stretches across the boundaries of time and space. Almost unnoticeable, each strand is being woven into place. They're waiting for that singular moment when everything is taut. Please thank Dr. Noah for me. How's he doing? What about Pi and the others?
He and the animals are doing well. You remembered to ask about the animals, but have you forgotten something?
Huh? It dawns on me. Do you need special attention too?
Do I look invincible to you?
Thinking about how rare our meetings and calls have been lately, I feel a twinge of guilt. We've been spending too much time with Silas. We neglected Zane, and he feels bad about it. So how's Zane been lately? Have you been sleeping well? Do you still have nightmares? Oh yeah, I forgot. We were held hostage by Caleb for a while, so you know.
I'm doing well.
For some reason, my words elicit a soft chuckle from Zane.
You've already made time to pick me up after class. And since I'm on my way to work, why don't you walk with me? You can do it as you head back to the Hunters Association.
Traffic is at a standstill during the evening rush hour. Fortunately, Osco Hospital and the Association are within walking distance, so we decide to continue on foot. Snowflakes dance through the streets as the intersection's traffic lights turn red. The flow of the vehicles stops. Pedestrians pause on the sidewalk, their heads tilted upward as they wait. They watch the massive holographic display flicker above the intersection.
Ever has officially launched the Fountain of Itay initiative. In addition, we urge all citizens to stay safe while traveling. If there's an emergency, please seek immediate assistance from the evil police or deep space hunters.
I heard that as evil, not evil. The evil police.
Something happened at Azure Square in Imperial Ring Park. They're saying the Alterum appeared or something.
No wonder the news keeps telling us to be careful lately. Having wanderers around was bad enough. Now we have to deal with the Alterum too. With one disaster after another in this godforsaken world, maybe it should just end already.
I don't remember it either. I can't help but stifle a laugh as the light turns green, traffic and pedestrians start moving again.
And for our final story, a medical controversy surrounding protocore syndrome has drawn widespread public attention.
Are doctors healing or killing? And the future of protocore syndrome. These sensational headlines drift past my ears in quick succession. Despite being at the center of this media storm, Zane doesn't even glance at the screen. The news keeps using that same stone-faced picture of you from ASCO Hospital's website. It's basically decades old at this point.
What? Are you tired of looking at it?
I was just thinking, if Dr. Zane had smiled even 1 pixel's worth in that photo, then maybe these rumors wouldn't have gotten that far. Zane tilts his head, as if he's playing along. He shows the tiniest hint of a smile. But no matter what challenges or criticism you face, nothing seems to shake your decisions or judgment.
What about you? Although you're not saying anything, I can tell something is on your mind. If it's a long story, well, this path might be short, but we can always turn around and walk some more.
I need to ask if you have some sort of weird prophecy power, and if you're also connected to the divine. Nothing ever escapes his notice, huh? After hesitating for a moment, I tell him about what happened to me in the N109 zone. We really need to stop telling these men about Silas. We need to stop telling them because this is... No!
Those monsters and that cosmic void in the sky, it's all because of you! You are this world's calamity. We should have destroyed you years ago.
The Gaia Research Center, the Unicorn Laboratory, the Collision Chamber, and the Spatium Core I absorbed into my body. That man's final moments, filled with resentment and rage, remain vivid in my mind, and I'm constantly reminded of one thing. I don't belong in the world I thought I knew so well.
So what you're saying is that they almost put you down in the N109 zone.
Why you gotta phrase it like that? Okay, MC and I are on the same brain pattern right here. You didn't have to phrase it like that. He wanted to dispose of me like I was some kind of medical waste. Zane's lips curve into a slight smile as he tucks my cold fingers into his coat pocket. I'm walking down this path now. It's strangely surreal.
Are you more lost now? Or more certain?
I'm more lost. Well, my very existence feels too strange. It's almost unreal. But does my existence mean anything in this world if I don't have my power? His hand warms my fingertips and I gently squeeze it.
Any identity is just a role we temporarily play. It doesn't encapsulate the meaning of one's existence. Even without the identity and responsibilities they assign to you, you've been living just fine.
What if I end up destroying this world one day?
Give me a heads up before you do. I'll make sure to use up all my vacation days first.
Let me just use that PTO before the end of the world. At the last intersection, our brief walk quickly comes to an end amidst a crowd. As we cross the street, we'll return to our work and face the challenges that life has in store for us. A wave of sadness washes over me because we have to say goodbye already. I force myself to smile. Let's do our best, Zane.
Wait.
Just as I take my hand away from his, he catches it again. Then he pulls me closer and I'm almost completely enveloped in his coat. Looking down, I notice he's carrying his laptop bag and a simple, understated gift bag. He takes out a scarf from it. The soft fabric gives a gentle, warm glow under the streetlight. Today's not even a holiday. Why do you have a gift for me?
I didn't have a good excuse. But after hearing about your rather fascinating origin story...
He slightly leans down and carefully wraps the scarf around my shoulders.
Let's call it a celebration of your arrival in this world.
A mix of uncertain emotions wells up inside me. They gradually melt away with the warmth of his touch. Did you find time in your busy schedule to knit this scarf, Dr. Zane?
I picked it out. Is it not sincere enough?
He raises his hand to smooth my disheveled hair. The snowflakes that landed on his forehead slowly melt away.
Whether it's ever or something else, the path you've chosen will be full of challenges. You'll encounter many people with ill intentions.
I got pause for a moment. I understand that we told Zane some of this. Who the fuck else did we tell? We better not have told Raphael. Oh no. Okay.
But more importantly, you must be confident about your own choices. There are certain things that you can never take back.
In the vast expanse of snow, neither of us takes a step forward. Then my first correct choice for today must have been seeing you.
Thank you for choosing me.
Zane Gurley's definitely ate good during that scene. With 10 seconds left on the green light, he waves goodbye with his back turned before walking into the snowy, dusky blue twilight. I watch his figure disappear into the distance before tightening my grip on the documents that stick out like a sore thumb. Looking around the bustling intersection, I'm surrounded by a constant flood of noise and information. It seems every sound and flash of screen pushes people toward their next split-second decision. With this key, I might finally unlock the secrets from 14 years ago. They all involve the Aether Core, or rather, my own secret. I take a deep breath and turn toward the street that will lead me to the association. We didn't get our answer about the Divine. We didn't ask him. Also, as a note, Sevi, if you didn't know this yet, that man is also canonically the most horny. Yeah, because I won't get too much into it because of lore reasons, but because he can't experience emotions, he feels everything through sex. Enjoy that. I volunteer! I think there's a video in the Discord that's literally like, why Zane has a high sex drive. Heavy snow falls steadily as darkness settles earlier than usual. Standing tall in the heart of the city, Asco Hospital remains brightly lit as always.
Are doctors healing or killing? Exposing the dark truth behind Axo Hospital's division of cardiac surgery? What kind of ridiculous headlines are these?
Due to lore, he is forced to suppress his emotions. That is all I can say without spoiling it for other people.
Oh, please. Dr. Zane has plenty of connections. He's treated everyone from the mayor to gang members. Besides, Axo Hospital has plenty of friends in reputable media outlets. If it comes down to a media war, no one can predict the winner.
You don't appear to be very busy.
Everyone instantly straightens up like soldiers at attention once they hear a familiar voice. Nervous, they greet Dr. Zane.
Grayson, contact Dr. Joel at Chansha Hospital and ask him to send over the files for those Protocore syndrome patients. We need to develop a new treatment plan for the patient with abnormal symptoms in bed number 12. They were transferred from the ER.
Got it. I'll contact him right away.
We might see more cases with abnormal symptoms. With patients being frequently transferred from the ER, everyone needs to be on call.
After methodically delegating the remaining tasks, the staff watches as Zane disappears down the hallway.
Dr. Zane's composure is something else. He's not that much older than us, too. How is there such a huge gap?
It's like the difference between gods and mortals. We can only admire him from afar. Come on, let's get back to work. The best way we can help Dr. Zane is by doing our jobs well.
Of course I had to use that phrasing. At 2:30 a.m., Zane gets into his car after finishing his work. A notification pops up on his phone. The hospital director approved his application for the medical research project. His phone rings. Zane glances at the screen. It's Dr. Noah.
Zachary just called. He said you want to join the Fountain of Atay research project?
Yes.
This isn't surprising to Zane. He can already imagine 2 AXO hospital hires up discussing the matter.
Thank you for convincing the director, Dr. Noah.
When are you leaving?
Tomorrow.
You decided to do this after returning from Mount Eternal?
Silence fills the air in response, but the answer is already clear.
You make decisions surprisingly fast whenever it involves that incident. I can't tell if the past is a chain that binds you, or a force that drives you.
Zane lowers his gaze, his expression remaining perfectly unfazed. Not a single hint of emotion appears.
Perhaps it's both.
You're still young. You're not alone in this world. Don't try to shoulder everything by yourself.
Before hanging up, Dr. Noah purposely lets out another exaggerated sigh. Zane lowers his phone, its light slowly becoming dim in the heavy darkness of the night. Boulder, enjoy your Dahlia Petal Summer Infusion tea.
With so many people behind me, I should be the one walking ahead, yes?
I thought joining the Atay project was bad because it was with Ever. At 3 in the morning, a lone car glides across the wet streets before coming to a stop in front of Maltesio. The store employee has just flipped the sign from to closed, but when they turn around, their final customer of the day greets them.
You're just in time, Dr. Zane. 1 minute later, and we would have been closed.
I'm sorry for coming in so late. I'll have 1 sea salt chiffon cake and 1 dark chocolate hazelnut brownie. Both of them to go.
He's getting us a snack?
Yes. For the next month, could you please deliver 1 dessert each day to this address?
A whole month?
Again, I would like to remind you, it's supposed to be neutral in the MSQ!
You can't do it?
We can. It's just that you've already reached our highest tier for award points. We can't give you anything else right now. Are you going on another trip, Dr. Zane?
Perfectly platonic. Just send me sweets for an entire fucking month while you're gone.
Please deliver the new menu items when they become available. Thank you.
Don't worry. I wrote down the address. Let me just confirm the customer's name one more time. This is the young lady, right?
As he places the desserts on the passenger seat, he notices the snow is already accumulated. It's about 1 inch deep on the road. The car radio broadcasts tomorrow's weather report. Overcast skies with heavy snow again. Experts have yet to determine the cause of these unusual weather patterns. He knows we need our sweet treat to survive the day. Zane lowers his head and opens his recent contacts and carefully writes a message about his departure. Hang on a second, is this a sweet treat? As he imagines her reaction, he's embraced in a reverie, his features softening with a gentle tenderness. After sending the message, he opens the notes on his phone. The most recent entry was made at 4 a.m. the day before yesterday. First dream. Second dream, Mount Eternal. Third dream, Mount Eternal William. Fourth dream, chocolate, potted jasmine, gravestone, monster. 14th dream, too fragmented. I can't remember anything clearly. Ever since he returned from Chanzia City, these nightmares have appeared more frequently. It's as if fate is sending him omens. Trying to ease the dull ache of fatigue, Zane massages his temples. He turns off his phone and tosses it onto the seat, and grips the steering wheel. Yep. The windshield wipers sweep away the snow, but the snowfall grows heavier by the minute. He can barely... Why am I getting death flags? He can barely see less than 50 meters ahead. When Zane finally makes it out of the two white shapes as a mother and child stumbling along, his car is already dangerously close to them. He jerks the wheel violently to one side. The taillights cut arcs through the snow, and the car crashes through the wave-shaped guardrail. It comes to an abrupt stop in a strip of green vegetation. Terrified, the mother and her child fall. The kid in her arms is covered in crystals and resembles a twisted glass sculpture. In the darkness pierced by headlights, Zane sees something approaching the pair with slow, deliberate steps. Its breath is warm, its presence screaming danger.
Stay back!
It wears human clothes, but there's nothing human about this creature. Crystals have consumed most of its massive body that's hunched over. Strange growths are still pushing through whatever is left of its skin. Its face is twisted in a grotesque expression. Its pupils gleam with an eerie dark blue. Each step it takes makes the ground tremble.
Stay away!
With trembling hands, the woman covers her child's eyes.
Don't be scared. It's okay. Don't be scared.
Inside the car, Zane's nerves suddenly tense as the ringing in his ears, which has subsided, violently returns. Sharp spikes grow from the ice materializing in his hand. Zane raises his arm and aims the icy thorns at the monster. The colors of the night sky silently encroach into this power. It's like death itself... It's like death itself is waking from a dream. As the monster raises its hand toward the mother and child, a cold gleam suddenly cuts through the air and pierces its chest. Fragmented ice blooms from the monster's chest and almost covers its entire body. The woman looks up in shock to see a figure step out from the car. Moonlight illuminates his cold, almost mechanical gaze. As the monster lunges forward, a thin blade of ice instantly materializes in his palm. Sleek like the wind and emanating deadly frost, it flies towards the monster's body in the blink of an eye.
Mommy! It's okay. Someone's here to help us. Just hold on a little longer. Stay awake. Promise me.
Amidst the shattering of ice crystals, everything seems to freeze in time. The monster falls to the ground and snow flies everywhere, obscuring all visibility. A white mist appears. A violent gust of wind howls and sends ice crystals towards the motionless woman. Still dazed from the recent brush with death, she stares ahead. From the blizzard, footsteps approach. Each step echoes and is like the ticking of a countdown.
Please, save my son. He hasn't turned into a monster yet. He won't become one of them.
The tall man blocks the car's headlights and casts a shadow over mother and child before him. The woman shrinks back in fear, and the chocolate slips from the child's trembling hands. It falls onto the snow.
Saving him would be pointless.
How dare you!
Ignoring her anger, Zane bends down to pick up the chocolate and holds it out to her. Ice crystals fall from his fingertips. Landing on the chocolate's wrapper, they melt to wash away the blossoming bloodstains.
He's beyond saving.
No! He hasn't turned into a monster! He's still alive!
Heart-wrenching sobs slice the darkness as clouds once again obscure the moon. Zane's silhouette quickly dissolves into the snowy night. If I wasn't, you know, a not Zane fan before, that would have told me into definitely a not Zane fan. Just saying. Do we get to see our husbando? Oh, thank the gods. Raph! I need some Shark is Hungry. I need some levity in here.
Even the smallest fluctuation can't escape my eyes. Stay calm. My shark is hungry.
Now. I need you.
That's your wish.
Eat this.
You feel like the bit where he was like, the kid isn't worth saving? Is a localization error?
Keep your distance from it.
Not even a challenge.
Come. My shark is hungry.
Now. We crushed them.
Are we at the final bit of the chapter? Yeah, it's definitely intentional. We are at the final bit of the chapter. Oh boy. Okay. The English localization makes him more cold.
The tsunami is coming. Watch
I think
out.
there's only one other chapter after this one.
My shark is hungry.
Now.
Don't let your guard down. Back up. Let's see what trick it has up its sleeve.
I'll show you. You aren't so bad
my
yourself.
shark is hungry.
I'll show you.
It was just a scratch.
Come. My shark is hungry.
Now.
Why are you getting closer to it? Come back here.
So I did manage to find the way to bind my controller to the emulator.
This is all too easy.
And it works out really nice,
Not even
but
a
I still don't need to use it like 99% of the time. There's only like certain fights that I actually have to use it on. And those are the ones with like actual mechanics where you have to do something besides fight. Though I have noticed, so that version of Raphael leaves behind little fishtail beacons on the ground, and you're supposed to go collect them because it helps his abilities recharge faster. Yeah, the AI that does like the auto combat doesn't do that. It also doesn't do it for Silas's stuff, where he leaves behind the red balls and you're supposed to go collect those too. So, but it is damn good at actually like getting all of the attacks out in the proper order. And I'm like, you motherfucker. My reaction time isn't that good.
About time I get some exercise.
Yeah.
Watch out. This will come. My shark is hungry.
Because in order to go get the fishtail beacons, you have to like run up to wherever Raphael was
Let's see
when
what
he
trick
dropped
it
it.
has up its sleeve. You were too close to it. I don't think it's giving up.
Raphael.
Yeah, I hear you.
Good job.
I'll take it down and... Are you still holding on? Come. My shark is hungry.
Now. You won't escape.
I was about to say, don't step into the bomb.
Here's our chance.
Don't step in the bomb.
It's almost over. Don't let her get away. This is all too easy.
Not even a challenge.
Okay. Think one more fight and then that chapter's over. Oh no, that was the last fight. Cosmic Spect. Dawnbreaker. Oh no. Oh wait, no, there's another chapter after that. Okay, so we have 2 more chapters to go through. Fuck. Fuck! I know what Dawnbreaker means. I know it's attached with Zane. I know it's attached with Zane, and I don't think I want to. I don't think I want to go through that tonight. I don't think I can handle that tonight. Because Zane's story is like, every time I see any of the Zane girlies talking, like even briefly about Zane's story, it's pretty much like they want to murder someone. And I'm like, okay.
Yes, I'm busy. But you're
Winter.
more important.
Hello. How was Wuthering Waves? How was your stream? Welcome in, Raiders. If you don't know me, my name is Riao. I am a purple gremlin cat girl fey goddess who rules over the realm known as the wilds, and we are currently playing 11 Deep Space. The way I am tempted to show you guys some of the spicy cards, but I'm waiting. I'm holding. The travelers are rested and ready to continue their journey.
All of a sudden. I'm not used to it.
They are very handsome men. They are. Though he keeps putting goofy glasses on his face that don't fit his face. These are like way too big for his face. I've never touched this game, but by fandom osmosis, I am a Caleb girly. Okay, how do you feel about possessive older brother types? Cause that's what a Caleb girly is.
Don't move. I want to see if your eyes will reflect your reflection in my eyes.
From what I've seen, it's cute and wholesome. Swing it, hold me back! Swing it, hold me back! So when are the interrogations in? I can't ruin a winter like that now.
All of a sudden. I'm not used to it.
I can't ruin winter's sweet innocence like that. No. Also, Winter, if you're gonna do anything post-stream, please make sure if you take care of yourself. This isn't... hold on. Isn't here. I think. Was it Captive Bird? What, Swiggin Raptor, was it Captive Bird? That's not the interrogation scene, I know. It's the other scene. I'm looking for the ankle grab one. Specifically. I want to say it's Captive Bird. Also, if you didn't know, you can unload parts of the story so that they don't take up as much device space. And I kind of did that with all of Caleb's story. Oh yeah, here we go. Hey Winter, pay attention! This is...
Sit first. We need to tend to your wound.
You're
Is the
sweet and
Colonel
wholesome.
ordering me around, or is Caleb worried about me?
They're gonna put it on auto.
Do you remember that injured cat you brought back home? Back when we were kids? We kept it in the backyard. But that cat always kept trying to run away before it fully recovered.
I don't want to listen to this.
Do you want to know what I did in response? I got a collar with a bell. I put it on the cat. That way, it couldn't escape without being noisy. If I had that kind of bell right now, I should make you wear it, right?
Is this how you'll protect me? I just need to be glued to your side?
I know, it's unfair, but...
Analyzing vital signs.
Because of that monster, your wound is infected. Is there truly a way for you to run around without getting injured?
Are you still the Caleb who confronted danger with me? I've had enough of your protection.
If being with me only brings you pain, then just put up with this for 3 more days.
What are you going to do?
Tie up loose ends. And then, all of this will be over. I just need 3 days.
So yeah. Basically, this was after us. I'm too gay for this, and what I would say would incriminate me! This is after he held us hostage in his house for 3 days. And we kept trying to escape so that we could go do our fucking job. And save a child's life. And this isn't me saying that people are wrong for choosing him or anything like that. You guys have your own choices, you're valid, blah blah blah. I will say, however, he is definitely not for me. Like, to the point where I cannot. People keep saying that he's redeemable.
We can lose ourselves in our own world, but not
I don't
for
see
too
it.
long.
I don't see it. I do not see how this man can be redeemed. Yeah. Now this man is unapologetically a murderer. No, I'm a Capricorn. Oop. Oh, it changed it. Time of day. Okay. This man is unapologetically a murderer.
Wait.
This man is unapologetically a murderer. But they don't treat us like we're property to them. They treat us like a person. They also don't get weird and tell us that they want to buy us a house and everything, like, within, like, 5 seconds. Also, Daddy? Yes.
The heartless are the most faithful.
He's gonna start telling me I need to go to bed soon, by the way. When it turns like 11 o'clock, he starts being like, shouldn't you be in bed? And I'm like, you motherfucker. Some people like the yandere archetype. This is true. And Raphael does fill that yandere archetype to some degree. But he also subverts that trope heavily due to other aspects of his personality.
At the
I just had
fashion
Zane
show,
notify me.
I saw a dress with the night sky stitched over.
Do you
a
have it
river.
set
I
up?
ordered one for you.
Do you have the
It'll be sent
remind
once
me
the
it's
measurements
bedtime
are
set up? Because I don't have that set up. They just yell at me and tell me to go to sleep. Regardless of me having that set up. I don't have it set up, but they're just like, isn't it, aren't you up really late? I had fucking Raphael yell at me this morning being like, it's too early to be doing work.
No need to be scared. I'll give you a heads up before I touch you. Like right now, for instance.
We just had this talk, Silas. You cannot stay on my home screen because of that. Yeah, Silas is known as the consent king. He will 100% ask for your permission before doing anything unless it's like life or death. So. And Tuesday we get down beach banner. We get down beach banner, bitches. Let's go. Or it's pre-established. Yeah, I don't count that though because consent was already given prior, so.
I'll be here for you whenever you want to talk.
I think my cat senses when I'm being thirsty. His smut card when he asks you twice. The way I am so tempted to play those on stream at some point. Like, be in the proper category and everything for them with the label and be like, we're gonna play this on stream. They're on YouTube! Wait, let me just stream that to TikTok Live. I'm sure they won't bonk me for that.
From a poem, but I can't remember the next line.
TikTok Live won't bonk me for that. My demisexual Taurus ass absolutely is insane about Silas and his consent, or constant ask of consent and respect of boundaries. I know, right? And Raphael always subtly checking in on us too is huge for me. I can only imagine chat during that. I imagine I will scare off half of chat during that. Yeah, TikTok's always been going after me for having boobs. I had like 3.
I don't think you can stare at it for
3
30
to
seconds
4
without laughing.
TikToks in the past week get flagged for sexual content, even though they didn't have anything in that. Meanwhile, we have people literally going at it on a boat. Real life people going at it on a boat. My sex repulsed ass. I'm gonna climb Silas like a tree. It's always you sex repulsed aces. You're always the most down bad thirsty motherfuckers. I swear to the gods.
I want to see if your eyes will reflect your reflection in my eyes.
Always. There was one of an art tutorial, and in the background there was like a drawn canvas of a cock. I was like, okay. They also draw the best smut 9 times out of 10. Yeah, or write it. The fan fiction authors that are like sex repulsed aces.
Look at my face. I don't think you can stare at it for 30 seconds without laughing.
I ain't never seen Crystal this level of thirst for a game character. This game does things. It really do. It really do. And it does things for guys too. If you're a guy or non-girly, I should put it that way. If you're a non-girly and you still are like, I want to play this game, but I can't because it's based towards women, you could totally get into this game if you really wanted to. You just have to put yourself a little, you have to like remove yourself a little bit
I suddenly remembered a
imagination-wise.
verse from a poem, but I can't remember the next line.
And if you can't do that, that's absolutely understandable. But I know like the content out there for guys specifically tends to be nothing but smut. There's no like romance options for guys. So there really needs to be like a romantic guy game, as far as I can tell. Guys who play the game are honorary lads, girlies in my books, right? They are. I started watching this one creator that's like famous for being one of the guys, but the way in the beginning he was skipping through like 99% of the stuff because he's actually like not interested in the story. I couldn't. I'm like, dude, you're gonna not understand anything. Yeah, it was that same dude. It was that same dude, actually. Because now I get the impression that he doesn't actually care and he's just doing it for a bit. So, and anybody that's just doing it for a bit, I kind of like, eh.
Look at my face. I don't think you can stare at it for 30 seconds without laughing.
There is. It's very much porn. I don't like it. Oh. I love a lads game, but with the gender swap, right? Ben Starr is a Silas girly. That checks out. That checks out. I could see that. I saw and I posted this to the Discord, but it's like kind of hard to see it because Discord doesn't like doing photocard TikToks.
We can lose ourselves in our own world, but not for too long.
It was how the guys would react to finding out that you play this game. And both Raphael and Silas were like, we're gonna fucking play this game with you, or like next to you. And Raphael was like, I gotta be prettier than them. But also low-key, I'm gonna start taking tips. And Silas was just like, I want to hear everything that makes you happy. And it was so good. It was so well written. He wore the girl dinner shirt with Silas's face all over it to a fucking convention.
All of a sudden, I'm not used to it.
Don't call me out like this. Hey, Sevi, when are you gonna download the game? Ben Starr pestering Reb Ford at a Warframe panel wearing a Silas girl dinner t-shirt will never not be funny. That's so good. That's so good. Also, hello, Axel. My friend had to hold me back.
I suddenly remembered a verse from a poem, but I can't remember the next line.
I enjoy that this game is from the woman point of view. I enjoy the perspective it gave me. Oh, that's good. Okay. I will say it's very nice to have a game that actually respects the woman's point of view and has like the slow burn of the romance, especially as like the demi-girly in the room being like, I need to establish a relationship with somebody prior to.
Miss Bodyguard, can you give me some attention?
Because the way some of like these other visual novels have been, that, and I know it's because they're kind of crunched for time, but they're just like, he smiled at you and you got warm tinglies in your down there bits. Just like, come on. You just met him on a street corner. I'm not sure I want Sevi to play the game. Well, now you just sealed your fucking fate, Romalia. Enjoy. Yeah, the rushed romance aspects in games really drives me insane. Even Baldur's Gate 3 had like, even with Gale being bugged, it was still longer than such of the... No, I was okay with Foxboy in the Touch Starve game, honestly, weirdly, I was okay with that because of like he came from being in a whorehouse. No, there was another game I played recently, and it's not any fault of the writers, it's just me. But it was the Spell Candle game, and like we met like the deity of death, and he smiled at us, and like the next line was literally us getting like tingly and like happy giggly, and I was like, what? We just met this dude. Hi, Baz. I've been alright. Yes, there is a Touchstarve game. It is a visual novel. There is a demo of it on Steam.
Yeah, I haven't been sleeping much lately. Is it that obvious?
Alright. Have you tried Cafe in Raptor? I don't fucking trust you after earlier. I'm not. And the way Suigon's acting? Yeah, Foxboy at least played it up pretty well. I got lost. Welcome back, Doris. You like Faye, coffee, and tea? Okay, I'm listening. I'm listening. You might have to slide that one into my recommends in my DM.